So what's up? About to get into this good old read. About to get into this good old read. Gotta get into this good old read. Can I get the reading? Reading. Reading. About to get into this good old reading. What's wrong? What is going on? Okay, so we got the Emperor. That's going to represent somebody on the outside of you. So what I pick up about this person is on lockdown. This is protection. That's what I'm getting. This person has a wall up. I feel like it's an earth sign because the King of Pentacles stood out to me. So this person, they have their eye on somebody. They're watching somebody closely. It's like this person has like a penetrating look, or it could be a look to where when they look at you, it don't really look like they're looking at you, but they're looking at you. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they wear glasses, maybe not. What are the messages for whomever may concern? Okay, so we have a projection. Somebody is projecting. So I feel like this Emperor is watching what somebody else is doing, or they're hearing what somebody else is saying about you. That you haven't made a decision. You haven't cut something out. Okay, but in the position of your crown, you got the Seven of Wands. So you're standing up. This is your empire. Okay, so what's up with this Emperor? So you must be like Empress. You must be like Empress energy. So you have an empire. Okay, so this person over here has the Magician in reverse. They can't fake friend. They can't fake being friends. It's keeping them up late at night. Okay. They don't know what to do. Wow. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. And this person has the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is what I'm saying. This is Empress energy. So, I mean, on the ground, you're coming off like a queen. Okay? But who your energy is giving Empress. So, it's kind of like, because people see you as a queen, they don't see the empire. Okay? So, it's kind of like, it's giving Wakanda. It's giving Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are Wakanda. It's crazy. I don't know where this shit's coming from, but that's what I'm getting. It's like you have this invisible cloak. In order to get into Wakanda, you have to have access. You can't just walk up in Wakanda. You're not even, for one, it's hard to find because it's a shield. It's an illusion. There's like a cloak over Wakanda. So you have to have, like special gadgets and shit and technology. So that's going to represent intelligence. Okay, so if individuals don't have a certain level of intelligence, they can't see you as the Empress and they cannot see your empire. Okay, so as the Queen of Cups, I mean, it just kind of seems like, somebody sees you smaller than what you really are. That's because they just can't see, okay? But I feel like this Emperor on the outside, he can see it. He can see it, he knows about it, okay? And it's kind of like he wants to come in and he wants to rule, or he wants to work. It's like he wants to be a part of your empire. Okay? And he likes the role that you play as a queen. But at the same time, it's kind of like but you have to remember that that's your empire. You don't need an emperor to run it, but the emperor is very important to the empire. Obviously, this emperor does not have their own empire. Okay? Which is fine shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't have an emperor, he doesn't have an empire. So what you got is what you got, but at the same time, it's not necessarily complete. You know what I'm saying? I think that you're trying to save that empire for the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is not interested in the empire. The emperor is the business partner. The Hierophant is the husband. The Empress is the wife. Okay, so it's kind of like the Emperor is looking at you because it looks like you're manifesting, you're manifesting, and your intentions are more on Hierophant type of energy. So you're looking for the husband, you're looking for the commitment, you're looking for, you know you're looking for the big kahuna. Right, but the thing is, the Emperor, I mean, he's good for business. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, you could have, it's kind of like he's your business husband, and then you have a relationship husband. I guess that's not really a good example, but the Emperor is your business partner. I feel like it's like you want love, you want to be like a power couple or something like that. So I'm gonna tell you, at one point in time, I thought that's what I wanted too, but then I realized I'm just like, I want my man to be my man, and I want my privacy with my man. I want that shit separated. I mean, that's just me though. It's not about me. I want something to look forward to come home to. I want to, I want to. That's a part of how you keep the flame burning in a relationship. Y'all have time apart. You know what I'm saying? The two of you are individuals, but you're unified. But you still kind of, the two of you have like a life of your own. But in y'all relationship, what y'all have going on, you guys are creating and growing something together. You know what I mean? And then when you have a business partner, you can be focused at work. You know what I'm saying? You can be more focused on work. It's, what I noticed about a lot of men, when they know what they want and they're after their success in their life, they be trying to get married. They want to get married because they want to already be settled, so they can have everything, and then they can just focus on their vision. They can focus on what they want for their life. Of course, we're not getting into the details in between, but that's kind of just me personally what I've noticed about guys that are determined for success. The home keeps them focused. So when they go out there into the world, it's kind of like they can handle their business and they have their home to look forward to, their sanctuary. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what a commitment, a marriage is somewhat about. It's like a sanctuary. It's like it's holy, it's blessed, it's divine, it's a chosen union. So you want to have your sanctuary sacred. People come in that you want to come in. You're known for whatever you got going on, whatever you do. I don't know. It just seems like you can stay more focused that way. Because some people, they have a problem with mixing business and pleasure. You know what I'm saying? They're single, ready to mingle, out here trying to get on their feet, trying to get their shit together in pursuit of happiness or success. And all of that extra shit, that's a distraction. You know, that's why it's kind of like when you know what you want, I mean, you're serious about it. And you know what you need. You know what you want, you know who you are. So I'm just saying that is not, we'll say purpose. You know what I'm saying? When an individual is searching for a more purposeful life or creating a more purposeful life. But anyway, so what's up? Because this Emperor, and see, this Queen of Cups, she trying to act like she really don't have it like that. That Emperor can see it though. The Emperor wants to help you materialize it. Okay? But you have to remember, the Emperor is not, he's not there for you. Emperor and Empress don't make good in relationships. The Emperor likes the Queen. So he likes that you are the Empress and you have this empire, but you also are humble like a queen. So I mean, he's seeing everything with you. So in this case situation scenario, this wouldn't just be business. He would want more. He would try more. He's good at hiding, and he can try to sit there and suppress how he feels, even if he crushes on you, but he wants to be focused on the money. It's only a matter of time before shit can get messy. So, you know, it don't matter which way it go. What's up? Please?
You sound exhausted.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking it out. I didn't know.
You're welcome. Okay. So let's get into another reading. But this person is watching how somebody else is projecting onto you. I think this person, they feel a need to want to protect you. They see what you got going on and they want to protect it too. You know what I'm saying? It's this person is giving me like daddy vibes. This is like the big daddy energy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they may not want, they may not, even though you have all that great shit going on with you, it's kind of like this person, it's, they must have like an old ass soul. So they look at you, you know, as if, you know, like you're their daughter or some shit. You know what I mean? I don't mean to say it like that, but he it's kind of like he sees you as a princess. You're a whole empress and humble queen, but he sees you as a princess. It's like in his eyes you're his princess, but it's giving like daddy vibes. So it's giving me this person is older, or they just have an old ass soul. You know, but they have a gift of sight. They got a gift because they can see what you're protecting, what you're not letting people oppress. I think this person is impressed. It's kind of like they know that you know what you got. So I mean, they're really intrigued. They really want to see you figure out like what they can do with you and all type of stuff like that. I mean, this person, you don't, they don't, they're not easily impressed. But this person seems to be impressed. I think it's because it's not obvious. It's so mysterious, but they can put it together. It kind of, I mean, because it's giving what you got going, it's giving strategy, it's giving connecting the dots. It's kind of like you have to be paying attention. This person pay attention. This person pay attention to details. They love, they, it's something about your details. They love the details and what you do. They love the in-betweens. Well, okay, I mean, but I mean, I don't know. They ain't saying that they ain't moving. It's kind of like, it's like they're a genius. Whatever you have going to get, whatever you have going on, it's kind of like when they collaborate, when they see everything, because it's like your empire is big. It's real big. It's real big, but people can't see it. It's so big that it's not obvious. So when it comes to this person, it's just like you validate their genius because they know what's going on. They get it. It's like which it's like you got Morse code going on, and they can read the code. So I mean, but I do feel like they want to help you protect your shit too. They see you fighting for it. They see you standing up for it. They see you protecting it. You're not letting other people get in. You're not letting people oppress you. You know, it's, you're standing your ground. So, and then they're on the outside watching or hearing how other individuals are responding to you and what you have going on. They see too that you can hold your own. So I mean, this person, it's kind of like you have swept this person off of their feet. Okay, I feel like it's a man. It's like mentally, maybe spiritually, you have swept him off of his feet. That's why I feel like there's some type of attraction. It's like, I don't know, maybe he wants to return the favor. You know what I'm saying? But you tight. You tight on what you got going on. You real tight on yourself. So I mean, they're watching, they're observing, because they're trying to figure out how they're going to get in. There are other people trying to get in. You ain't letting them in. So they're being smart. They're watching. They're paying attention. They're taking notes. Well, that shit didn't work that they tried to do. I got to make sure I don't do this shit. Right. Right. Okay. So you have the Eight of Wands. This is our new situation. You know they crashing out. So they crashing out because they about to try to op up, which means they about to try to pop up with illusions, trying to make shit look like something is not. Something has been canceled. Okay, these individuals, they was, I feel like they was working on something. They was trying to build something, and I mean their reputation wasn't involved. They were trying to build on that, but Something has been canceled. These people have had to stop doing something. Somebody has taken some type of hit, and this hit, it sends this person into a place of the past that's not a good pastime. It triggers things in their past relationships to come back up. Okay, so it's like being in a negative headspace. Oh wow, I feel like somebody was real disappointed. They thought that they was going to have something exciting to look forward to. Somebody may have lost a contract. It could have been a partnership, like like a relationship partnership, the power couple thing going on. It could have something to do with somebody being an independent contractor. You lost your contract. With the King of Wands, though, this person is not taking action. I just kind of feel like this person is depressed because, they're a natural born leader. So they're not in the leadership position right now. So they're feeling a little discouraged. They're feeling a little, it's messing with their self esteem a little bit, you know. The biggest thing here is that they're not taking action. They're not doing anything about it. They're not doing anything about how they feel. Well, I mean, the opposition is crashing out. Everybody is turning on everybody. I don't see that here, though. That's something that you know. But what's taking place in your reality is, well, the opposition, everybody's going through the same thing. So what you're going through, your opposition is going through too. That's why they're trying to scramble together and trying to figure out how they're going to try to gaslight you in a certain situation. But it's hard because they're all turning in on each other. They're ready to point the finger, the blame at each other. Mm. Where what your opposition was responsible for you losing some type of contract. I feel like that was your spouse or your lover. So you're going through things within your relationship. So individuals are trying to figure out how they're going to put on the fake sauce, the fake mask, like they're doing great in their relationship, and they're absolutely not. Like I said, everybody's going through the same thing. But people care so much about what you say and what you think. So, they're trying to act like it's all good with them and this and that. And it's absolutely not. So if you are a man, a lot of your male opposition, they're going through things with their women. They're realizing things about their women, because I pick up women are coming after the man's money. This could be things having to do with divorce. It could have things to do with having to go to court because separated and assets and all that type of stuff, or damage done to property and all that type of stuff. If you're a woman, your other female oppositions are going through things with men. Y'all, it could all be over one man. It could be over the same man. It could be one man that everybody is crashing out over. My thing is, well, he don't look like a good man, so I don't understand. The Ace of Wands, he may got that magic stick though, but something going on with that. Cause it's kind of like, these women are noticing how this man is not attracted to any of them, or there's a group of women that they have men, but they're noticing how their men are not attracted to them. It's kind of like there's been some type of shift in your opposition when it comes to women. It's been a shift within the men, like their interests, their desire, their longing. There's something about your energy that is transforming the men in their lives, to the point to where it's like these men are waking up. It's just like, I want a woman. At first I wanted a woman who got a fat ass. Now it's kind of like I want a woman to where when she smile at me, I feel like the luckiest man in the world, you know what I'm saying? Or I feel like I'm her favorite person. It's like more depth, more substance that men are beginning to want to crave, that these men are starting to crave. Or, like I said, if it's a group of women that's dealing with the same man, this man is waking up to that. And he's starting to see how everybody is not that. But at the same time, there's things that he's losing. He may have lost some type of contract. So this could be a workplace situation. Motherfuckers was supposed to start off new and fresh, but it's kind of like when you try to run from the past, you have to understand you're not outrunning anything just because you remove yourself physically. you know, you still, shit is going to catch up to you one way or another, sooner or later. You know, you're still carrying baggage from the last destination over to the next. You're still doing the same shit that you did in the old place that you're doing in the new place. It's a pattern. It's just who you are. You just think that seeing new stuff makes you a new person. A new setting, you're a new person. No, you're still the same person and you're still doing the same shit. It's just a new scenery. It's just new people. I kind of feel like this person is like lazy. They don't have credentials that if they're looking for a job, they don't have the credentials that they need. This person may be getting ate up by the opposition. It's kind of like, you know it. You know that they're dealing with their opposition. You're not here. You're in your head. So you know. It's just annoying. You know that they're dealing with opposition. You're not thinking about it. You're not feeling anything. You're not taking any action towards it. Like, it's kind of like, oh, that's not my business. This may have been your opposition. Okay, this person on the outside. This person may have been trying to project all in your life. You know what I'm saying? They may have been trying to, so I kind of feel like this person may be a little mentally off. Okay? Because they're going real hard with the projection. You're not even here. You're not even here. You're somewhere else. But you know what's going on with this person. But this person don't know what's going on with them because they're so busy worried about you and what you have going on in your life. It's kind of sad. So, I mean, this could be an ex. You know, this could be an ex. This could have been somebody you work with and they got fired. They lost their contract, or maybe they didn't have certain credentials in which they needed. They're distracted by the things in which that they've been through in the past. So they must have had like a hard past, a harsh past, a challenging past in relationships. But the thing is that this person, what they don't understand is that they may have purpose in relationships. So the past is supposed to be a learning experience, but they're not seeing it that way. Because maybe they haven't learned the lesson. I just feel like everything is being shut down for this person in their life. Everything is being shut down. Canceling out friends, canceling out good times, canceling out, you know, looking forward to moving to more to positive. Like, there's no optimism here at all. Exhausted, tired, you know, financially, they don't have their financial independence anymore. It's like everything. I think this person's going through a transformation. Yeah, because there's too much shit going on. And then on top of that, you got the opposition. So opposition is pushing this person into their transformation. They have no choice because they don't have any protection. So this is when the opposition works for you. And even though during this time on this person's journey to where they're alone, this is when they find their resilience, because I feel like God tried to warn them. It's kind of like they're being insane. So they're going into a place where the angels can't save them or protect them. So it's kind of like the valley of the shadow and death type shit. So, you know, they done jumped off the cliff, they done plunged in there, so now they got to find their way back. And when they come back, of course they're going to be different. They're going to be a different person. Some people got to go through that shit. They're going to be a different person. Cuz this is a lion. They went rogue. So, you know, when they come back, they're going to be resilient. Okay? Everybody loved that comeback. So their opposition, you know, they trying to op up, but I do feel like they're fucking with this person. This person doesn't have any protection. They must have did something real bad. They had to have done a lot of stuff. I'm talking about, it's kind of like they have been doing like 8 years worth of stuff that God has been telling them time and time again, stop doing that, let go, let go. And they just would not stop. So it's like they're gonna be spending 8 years in that valley of shadow and death trying to get out. They got 8 years to figure it out before they can come back. I don't know what's going on with this person. I mean, this reading is supposed to be about you, but this person is trying to project so heavily in your life. It's like they think that they have the power to speak stuff over your life, and they don't. It's like it's so unbelievable, and it's under, and they're in denial about what they're going through. But I feel like it's all karma. I feel like they wanted all of this for you. Everything that they're going through, they wanted that shit to happen to you. So it's blowing their mind that it's happening to them. So this person is getting a taste of their own medicine. That's why the question is, who are you when nobody is watching? Because when people think that they can get away with hurting somebody, they'll try to be as cruel as they can be. So that is who they are. That is who they truly are. They are a cruel person. Because there are some people to where even if they can get away with certain stuff, they're not even gonna fuck with it, or they're damn sure not gonna be cruel. So in the dark is where you find out who somebody truly is. What are they hiding? You know what I'm saying? What are they protecting? Who are they when nobody is watching? That is the question. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. So until next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.